So in cell signaling, there are three main steps. The first step is reception. And what happens in reception is the signal comes into the cell by one of the proteins located in the cell membrane. One of these proteins is the G protein link receptor. And what happens is the signal molecule binds to the receptor becomes activated, and it changes shape. And when it changes shape, this G protein, which is right here, is able to bind to the G protein link receptor. And then it activates the G protein, and then the G protein goes and binds to an enzyme, right here, and which alters its activity. Then the G protein hydrolyzes its GDP and reverts to its inactive form, so it's ready to receive another signal from the G protein link receptor. For tyrosine kinase receptors, which is this right here, a signal binds to the receptor. The binding of the signal causes two polypeptides to join the side of the kinase, which then phosphorylate tyrosine in the tail of the other polypeptide over here. The receptor protein is now recognized by specific relay proteins inside the cell. One receptor tyrosine kinase may activate several relay proteins at once, triggering several different effects within the cell. The second step in the cell signaling is the signal transduction pathway. And these pathways allow for amplification of the signals, and it involves smaller molecules called second messengers and protein phosphorylation by enzymes called protein kinases. Second messengers are small, non-protein molecules that act as intermediaries in signal transmission. Two important second messengers are cyclic AMP and calcium ions. Cyclic AMP acts as a second messenger in the pathways initiated by both G protein link receptors and receptor tyrosine kinases. Calcium ions also act as second messengers in the signal transduction pathway. Enzymes called protein kinases are important links in many signal transduction pathways. The final step in cellular signaling is cellular response. An example of how response might affect a cell is effects on metabolism. The fight or flight hormone epinephrine causes the liver to release sugar into the blood for energy. In the liver, epinephrine acts by triggering a cascade of protein kinases, which eventually activate molecules of the enzyme glycogen phosphorylase. The enzyme cleaves glycogen molecules, releasing sugar in the form of glucose 1-phosphate. And this is all caused by the transduction of a signal by the G protein link receptor.